Good evening, everyone. I am Deputy Monroy. I've been working in the city of Lake Worth for 5 years now. I know I'm not the usual deputy that does this meeting. He's right now at a call, but it's okay. I do have the information that I need to cover this particular meeting tonight. In my hands, I have information from December 16th to January 16th. And the incidents that have been happening lately in your area is we have a total of four burglaries to a vehicle. Vehicles were left unlocked. We were able to make 2 arrests out of those 2 incidents. We also had theft of bicycles. One incident, the bicycle was secured, the other one was not. Bicycles were actually left in front of the front porch. Also, we had 2 burglary attempts in 2 residences. Luckily, no entry into the residence were made. The owners of the homes were, they actually had hurricane impact windows, so the individuals were not successful. My suggestion, what we usually tell everyone is, when it comes to property crimes, make sure your vehicles are locked, windows are up. Bicycles, nowadays, unfortunately, these individuals are carrying tools, okay? And they are using it. They are definitely using it. You will see people out there with backpacks, and that's what they have in there, okay? These individuals are driving their bicycles around and they're on foot, just targeting, seeing the opportunity, okay, to commit the crimes. We are doing our best patrolling the area, and but we can only do so much at the same token. And what I mean by that is, if you see somebody that you know does not belong to that area, call us and give us as much information as possible, as long as it's safe for you guys. Okay, we're not asking for you to put yourself out there in danger. That's what we do. That's what we get paid for. So we'll do that. But at least provide as much information as you guys can to help us out. Okay. With that being said, is there any questions for me at this point? I know you guys have something else going on, so I don't want to take too much of the time.
I just want to make a comment this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, a friend of mine's house on Old Street, the 600 block, was broken in. Didn't have impact windows. They got in and they stole the television.
Okay.
And then this morning, as everybody knows, I go out early in the morning. There was a gentleman in the 1300 block on the lakeside. He called the police because somebody was going around trying to car him. And then when I was going further south on the lakeside, police were at someone's house picking up reports. So things are going on.
Yes,
They
and
not always been reported. Breaking on homes and reported issues.
I know in regards to what you were just mentioning, we made an arrest this morning. Yes, we did. We did. And he's right now currently in the county jail. Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to know, I was told that it was a drug house, a murder at 6th and Federal. Is that right? 7th and Federal, can you tell me about that?
644.
I do know that I don't have any specific address, but yes, it is in, I believe, 7th Avenue North. There is a house, but I know the narcotics team, the undercover guys, they are actually looking at that house. So I know right now they're actively doing their work, undercover stuff. So we're just waiting to see when they're ready to make a move on that. Yes, ma'am.
For those of us that had to go through all of that, could you please tell us if the shooter is still at large, or has he been caught, or she been caught?
I do not have information about that. I know it's still an open investigation of the homicide unit.
All right, thank you very much. Well, a couple of quick reminders. The 2017 Parrot Cove Home Tour is going to be coming up in March. It's going to be March 26th. Also, we're going to do another installment of the Swim Through Parrot Cove, the Progressive Pool Party. That'll be either at the beginning of March or the beginning of April. So if anybody wants to get tickets for that now, let us know. But also, we still have a couple of spots open if people want to have their pools on it. The one that we did in June was a great success, and everyone had an excellent time, even without the rain. Deb, quick announcement for the cottages.
I am the volunteer coordinator for the cottage tour, which is January 29th, and it runs from 1 to 6 p.m. It is sold out. We've sold out the tickets, but I am looking for volunteers who are willing to host at houses. With that, the night before there will be a cocktail party, and those who volunteer will be going to the cocktail party, plus will be touring the houses Saturday night for free. So I'm going to pass this around. If you could get back, if you're interested, just sign up, and I will be in touch. That's the cottage tour, so it's actually it's your long way,
Make sure this thing's still
way,
recording.
a little bit of ocean breeze, and there's one house.
So if you're interested in signing up to volunteer for the cottages home tour, that's the sheet that's coming around at this time. All right, everyone, we'll get started with our candidates forum. For those who don't know me, my name is Anthony Murata. I have the privilege of being the president here in the Parrot Cove neighborhood. Welcome to all of our members. It's the most appreciated I've felt all day. I really like it. We have a lot of our out of our neighborhood guests here. Thank you very much, guys, for coming and joining us too. Our goal here tonight is really just to have sort of as informal of a opportunity as we can to meet the candidates that we have that are running. I'm just going to go over a couple of really basic things here. This is not really meant to be rigid at all, meant to be an easygoing opportunity to get to meet everybody. The format's pretty straightforward. So our folks that we have here for District 2 with us, we have Omari Hardy. We have William Joseph. And for District 4, we have Marianne Calisi. We have Herman Robinson. And Ellie Whitty. At this time, we do have Christopher McBoy for District 2 as well. We're hoping that he's able to make it here shortly to join our forum. Very straightforward. What we did is all candidates received an email from us, blind copy, same email, inviting them to our forum. I then called every candidate, spoke with every candidate to let them know about our forum, and followed up with a reminder email late yesterday to give everyone an opportunity to come out and speak to our folks. What we're going to do is each candidate is going to be given 5 minutes to introduce themselves and talk about what they want to do for Lake Worth, really anything at all. Commissioner McCoy, come on up. So we have a late arrival here. So also for District 2, Commissioner McCoy. All right, so we just got started. The announcement was that you guys will be given 5 minutes, as indicated, for an introduction. Speak about whatever that you'd like to. From there, we have 2 general interest questions. Each candidate's answering the same question, and for all of it, we're just drawing the names out of a hat to determine the order is the most fair way we can think of. After that, we're going to give everyone an opportunity for some closing remarks that will last 1 minute. After the meeting, we're going to keep the venue open so anybody can come up to the candidates and speak to them afterwards and ask them the questions that you'd like to, if there's anything else that you want to hear from them. And with that, we'll get started. Vanna, would you please pull the first name? Christopher McFoy, 5 minutes for your introduction, please.
How can you hear me? I know that the acoustics have sometimes been a little challenging here. Perhaps we could turn off the televisions too. I'll get distracted otherwise. Is that possible? Can we get somebody to do that, please? I think that seems like a good thing to do for all of you. In the meantime, I'll get started. What's that? I trust. What's that? There we go. Thank you. As many of you know, my name is Christopher McBoy. I'm one of the commissioners, have been for a while in the city of Lake Worth. I'm very proud to be a leader in this city, which I think is a very unusual and worthy city. Very unusual in South Florida, and that's part of what sets us apart. It's part of what makes me motivated to serve and has in the past. I think we're doing well in this city. There are many things that are really positive. Number of new businesses, Divine Produce, Sugar Monkey Bakery, El Bodegon, CWS, and Lilos in the old hotels. We have a start at renewable energy. We are moving into the forward world. We have 2 megawatts of solar at our landfill. We are working on energy conservation. We just changed out all our street lights to LED lights. And in the process, we're trying to make sure that we honor and respect the needs of individual residents. Our casino is on the way to fully being operational and fixed and done and not leaking, all those things. We've got a number of greenways. I don't know, I'm into kind of unusual things. We have a very cool one-lane street in this town. Paved one-lane street, 7th Avenue South. And there's a reason that it's one lane and only goes one way, to keep people from racing on it, but still allow traffic and not hit the dirt road. We've got new affordable housing that's come in on Lake Ridge Road. We've got housing for vets. A number of things that we've done. PBSO is doing well. I'm thrilled that we have policemen on foot in town in some of the highest crime areas, something that I think is extremely important. Many of us care about electric rates. We are almost at par exactly with FP&L, and FP&L is helping us out by raising theirs. Thank you. We like that. We have switched out, and we're almost complete with our switch out of automated meters for water and electric. That means that we will all be empowered citizens to manage thoughtfully in real time, not getting the restaurant bill at the end of the month, but every day what we use, and we can make choices on that. I think that's very helpful. So if things are all this great, why bother running? Everything's in good shape. I should resign. I believe my work is not yet done. I think we still have a number of great challenges, and I think I'm the best qualified and most experienced person to deal with those. As many of you know, I'm an environmental scientist and have been for many years. We're surrounded by water, lake, lagoon, and ocean, and we have a duty to protect those waters and the qualities of those, both for our own enjoyment and for other species. I, as a soil and water scientist, have the technical knowledge to do that. I'm also, as an environmental scientist, very aware of the stresses and the effects of stress on our mental and physical health, whether that stress is from noise in your neighborhoods, or speeding in your neighborhoods, or wage theft, or domestic violence. All of those stresses, or the lack of a good job, contribute to our health or the lack of health. I know the importance of economic development in this city, and I'm very much in favor of it. I also will bring my technical knowledge to the decisions that face us with our power plant. How will we integrate the bridge fuels that we use now with the renewable energy that we already have and that we will increase? But here's the thing. I came as a young man to an Eastern Ivy League school from cow pastures of Wisconsin, literally, cow plops in the back behind our back fence. And I thought, maybe a little naively, that if you were smart, you were also a good person, that knowledge and goodness were the same thing. They're not. I learned that along the way. I've deepened my spirituality for 25 years, and I think what makes me most qualified is the dedication to this city and the combination of knowledge and compassion, and a caring and a commitment to make sure that I serve all parts of this city. The wealthy, the not wealthy, the privileged, the not privileged, those that speak other languages, those that have ambitions that might not be the same as ours. My goal is to speak for all of them, and to make sure that I use my energies and compassion and knowledge to protect our remaining green spaces, for instance in John Prince Park, to call out the unscrupulous sober homeowners that are poisoning our communities in South Florida, to speak up strongly for the residents of our city who guard our uniqueness as a city. We are different than other parts of South Florida. To make sure that there's equal opportunity and equal safety for all in our city. And to fight to make sure that our government is the best government possible, for the people, by the people, and of the people. Thank you.
Herman Robinson.
It might be a contrast from long and short. So I'm Herman Robinson. Thank you for all coming tonight. Thanks for Parrot for having a neighborhood that is involved. Thanks for Anthony for organizing it. I've been in Lake Worth since 1999. My wife and I came from Connecticut. We renovated a 1912 chocolate shop at 609 Lake Avenue and ran that for 5 years. Enjoyed every minute of it. Wish we could be there now. The chocolate is still a favorite brand, and we had gelato. In 2000, I guess, we started Bryant Park. I was instrumental in starting Bryant Park Neighborhood Association. We had a first candidates debate because of our involvement with the other neighborhoods. I was instrumental in starting the Neighborhood President's Council. I've been on planning and zoning, historic preservation board. I was on the community relations board back when we had a diverse government, and it was good to get community involvement. Is it 5 minutes? Past President Bryant Park, past President Kiwanis, and I was instrumental in developing the soccer field at Tropic Ridge Park, which was a derelict baseball field at the time. So, part of that, Bryant Park does have, on the 4th of July, a raft race, and has developed and gotten to the point where the President's Council really makes it an event that is worthy of a lot of attention and a good time. I hope everybody's got one of these. My phone number is on here. And if you have any questions about my involvement, I'm looking forward to maintaining and increasing the vibrancy of downtown. We have a beautiful, authentic downtown that will change, but I really think it's important that we maintain our integrity as a small local town. I understand that sober homes are our property, and that we should be working with the code and the sheriff's department to do everything we can do, but understanding that it's legislation from Tallahassee and the federal government that really does do the inspection and oversight that those homes deserve, the people in them deserve. The code department is an old issue, and it's a current issue. And I really think that the code can be a part of our quality of life that needs improving to some extent. Green City, I want to increase the tree canopy, increase the solar output from 2 to, it can go up to 6 or 8 possibly. And I want to be able to communicate with all the citizens of Lake Worth. I'm available to communicate with. I think communication and the ability to agree or disagree is important. And I think I have, the job requires a certain amount of technical and judgment that I think that is important to the job, and I think I can fit to that job. Thank you.
Ellie Woody, please.
Can you hear me? Hi, I'm Ellen Whitney, and I do have 5 minutes, and I'm going to use all that 5 minutes. First, I do want to thank you all for coming out tonight. It wasn't a very nice day. It was a great day as far as an event for Martin Luther King. Breakfast this morning with some beautiful Rosa Parks is in there. Erica did a Rosa Parks portrayal. She was excellent. Paxton, she was quiet. Y'all missed it. Okay, so I have 5 minutes. I'm going to tell you about myself because unlike the others, I'm not a neighborhood association president. Some of you have never seen me before, never even heard of me. So we start at the beginning. I was conceived in Miami. My grandfather and father were in the construction business. They helped build the Fontainebleau Hotel. Fontainebleau was 1954, LA was 1953. My parents decided they wanted to go back to New York City, their roots. They said, Ellie, let's go. And I said, no, I don't want to. They said, you're 6 years old, you must come with us. So I was raised in New York City, Robert, Brooklyn College, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. I owned 2 antique shops in New York City. It was a wonderful experience being a small business owner. My last year of college, I had met someone at a party in Manhattan who said, if you're ever in Morocco, look me up. And you know what I did, folks? I went to Morocco and looked them up. And I lived in Tangier for a year. The most beautiful place, the most beautiful family that they took me in as one of their own. And it was truly a novel experience. I designed clothes for an American boutique in Morocco. I came home, opened my antique shop, again as a small business owner. When they did construction on the road, guess what happened? My shop was out of business. 22 years in the same location, gone. So I can relate to any of the small business owners that might be in this room that are struggling daily to keep that shop open. I retired and I came home, back to Florida. I moved to Key West proper. I bought a house on Jamaica Drive with the water in the back and a boat, and life was great. Sadly, I married the wrong person. And before I knew it, I was working 3 jobs to make my mortgage payment. Went back home to Mom and Dad, and I told them to buy a house in Royal Palm Beach. I've been in Palm Beach County for 35 years. It's phenomenal. Every part of this county, every city, every municipality. I've helped so many people that you are familiar with as a campaign consultant to get elected. In 2003, I ran for supervisor election against a gal named Teresa LaPorte. My party asked me to step out and support Dr. Arthur Anderson, and I did. So, now, that still hurts. 2004, for John Kerry's campaign, I was the event coordinator. And of all the places in Palm Beach County, and trust me, I've been all over Palm Beach County, I chose the Gulfstream Hotel for the victory party. I chose NYPD to feed 697 volunteers. So I have lovely parts. More recently, from 2013 to 2016, I've worked with Pam Trillo in her private business, a media consulting firm. And then I worked until November 22nd of this year with Commissioner Shelley Bell. Ellie means business. I know what it means means to be a small business owner trying to make it. And I know what it means for you as homeowners. Because if those businesses fail, you're going to be picking up the tab. So let's get back to our businesses. Let's improve your lifestyle. Let's make it easier for our homeowner. Lower your taxes because business is booming. I don't see anyone out there recruiting new business. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place, but I don't see it. I met a man the other day, Courtney Hay, who wants to bring 100 jobs to the city, a call center. I'll be happy to talk to anyone after the meeting. I'm here. I'm looking forward to serving. I want to give back to the city that's just so phenomenal. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next we have William Joseph.
Good evening, everyone. My fellow friends, fellow citizens, brothers and sisters, and the visitors. Thank you for having me there tonight. My name is William Joseph, and I'm the father of three. I can see you can understand what that means, be a father. I have 19 years old. Daughter, she just graduated high school. Now she's going to be on BBCC. And then my 12 years old son with them. And then my last one, probably, she's 4. I love Liquid. I've been working so hard in the city. City of Liquid, I can see it deserves much better. Even I see it's on the move right now. I put it myself, I said, to contribute, to make sure that the residents of the city of Liquid get what they deserve. I'm here since 1995 and I'm working hard. I'm a small business owner, private eyes, also do fugitive recovery and also professional security officer. I'm here in the city, not only stay there, but I'm always knocking on doors and talking to people. Everything's happening in the city. Many of you can see my eyes everywhere. I'm not here because of for the job. I'm here for the people. Imagine, I'm from Haiti. I know how hard it is as people. Make sure that to communicate with people every day. I even work very close with the past police department in the city, with the transition for sheriff department. Some of them, sometimes they ask me, William, did you get paid? Because everywhere we are, everything's happening. We already see your face. I say, you know what? I'm the citizen of the city. I need to know what you guys are doing. It's not because I'm snitching on you, but I need to make sure. I've always been there for safety. I remember the last time, it's been a few years ago, back on Jeb Bush. I was involved in an accident. Imagine, I was just starting my family. I have nothing on my 7th door. I don't know how to pay my bills. And you know what? Thanks God. I live in a beautiful city where people have a good heart. They was helping me. If I'm the one who going to spend myself to get what I need, I'm not going to spend all of that. But the resident of the city of Liquid, I don't need to say who did that for me. All the citizens of Liquid, they make sure to take care of my family, help me out. Right now, I see, because the city of something move right now, I see in order to pay you guys back, just to open myself, to get inside of the house, to make sure. If I have $1 billion, I will cut a check to give to every each of you. But I don't have that. I have to contribute myself to make sure that I pay you guys back. I know if I'm being in the office, with you guys support. Now it's not the time for, it's not the high time right now. It's the time for us. And remember guys, you have a power. It's the time for you guys to use it. Not sit down and then watching the commission, watching the city people working, say, okay, no, I'm not going to vote for you anymore. No, the time is right now. Everything else can wait for City of Lagos King. But I'm here tonight, I'm asking you for your support. My name is William Joseph, I'm candidate for District 2. I'm asking you for your support. And I will represent your voice. Thank you.